Hello once again YouTube. Today's going to be another Subnautica video. I'm going to see if we can get to the Aurora, the massive ship that we crash land in before it explodes, just to see if, you know, there's anything there. Because who knows? The explosion actually, you know, it moves some of the stuff under the sea. So for all we know, it could be blowing away bits of fragments of something really cool, and they'll just fall down into the abyss. So I'm going to see if there's actually anything there before it explodes. Okay, so we're against the clock because we've got to get to the ship before it explodes. So, radiation suit, we need fibre mesh and lead. Now I believe for that we also need a knife, silicone, rubber and titanium. Okay, we can do this. Alright guys, we found the lead. Let me just real quick get some of these, because we will need...
Detecting increased local radiation levels.
Okay.
Trend is consistent with ongoing degradation of the Aurora's dark matter drive core due to damage sustained during collision. Continuing to monitor.
Right, okay, we need our knife, silicone rubber. I think we can make that, yeah. Okay, so we need to make this. We need to make our knife. Okay, and now we can get the rest of the stuff we need for the radiation suit. Radiation suit, there we go. Awesome. So we've got our radiation suit. What do we need for, let's say, an oxygen tank? Glass. Okay. Okay, equipment, oxygen tank, yes. Oh, of course I need the fragments for the sea glide. Okay, no worries then. Tools. Alright, now let's go find out if there's anything over there. Okay, here we are guys, at the ship. And... what is this? Was this here before? I can't honestly remember if this was here before the ship exploded. And I could scan something there. Somewhere. Oh, is it just a metal salvage? Okay. Oh. I think these were here before though. Yeah, the little storage cubes were definitely there before. Now, if I remember correctly, there was a secret hole to get in the ship, and it was on the side, because at the minute the front is all sealed up, you can't get in there, but in the side there might be the hole still. Who knows? Let's have a look. I think it was somewhere... oh, no. I think it was somewhere around here. Maybe? Like in there? I'm sure it was in there. Maybe when it explodes, the sand gets shifted.
Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may cause a quantum detonation. Calculating risk assessment. Death by malnourishment, 7%. By physical injury, 11%. By exposure to radioactive crash site materials, 19%. If the drive core is breached, probability of death increases to 65%.
Well, that's not normal. What happened? What the... Well, that's a weird thing that happened. I can just... What the heck? Well, guys, we know that the ship isn't actually there. Sort of. I think that floating bit of debris there is where the tunnel is. Maybe. Am I inside the invisible tunnel now? I think I might be. Oh wait, never mind. No, I'm not in the invisible tunnel. What is that thing over there? I'm sure that's where the entrance was to the tunnel. Over there. Or was it here? Don't know. Well, that's weird. Looking inside the ship like that. There is this thing. Cyclops hull fragment. Is there anything down here before... Where's lithium? I wonder if there's anything down there before the ship explodes. The only problem is, we would need the sea glide, and we would...
Caution. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
We would also want the rebreather, because it's very deep down. But that's so weird. That the ship isn't actually there. But it is. See, look, I can just... If I go into here... Well, this part of the ship is intact. But then we have other bits that are just... not there. The ship kind of exists, but it doesn't. And, I think that the secret tunnel into it is closed up at this point, and you can't actually get in there. There didn't seem to be anything around the ship, so no secrets as far as I know. One thing I can say is that there's no windows. How are the people inside supposed to see out?